A central atom surrounded by 5 atoms, bond pair. Now the geometry or the structure will be like A can be surrounded by 5 atoms like this. These B are the side atoms here, and they are forming, and the geometry of this type of molecule, since all these structures are 3D structures and we are drawing the structures in 2D plane, two-dimensional plane, so we have to draw like this. So the geometry of AB5 type molecule, when there is no lone pair of electron on the central atom, on all are the bond pairs, so the geometry will be, the name of the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. You can see here trigonal bipyramidal, a triangle is forming by these 3 bonds, by these 3 side atoms B, a triangle is forming here. And bipyramidal meaning these 2 side B atoms are present and they are forming a pyramid on a triangle. If it is a triangle, if this AB3 it is a triangle and 2 B atoms are present on that triangle, so the name of the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Bi stands for 2. Trigonal bipyramidal geometry, and again the shape of that molecule will also be a trigonal bipyramidal geometry. But in case of trigonal bipyramidal geometry, we have to keep in mind that all the bonds in trigonal bipyramidal geometry are not same. 2 bonds having more bond length and the 3 bonds having the lesser bond length. The bond lengths or the bond angle are also different. The bond angle, these 3 bond angle are of 120 degree and the 2 bond angles are of 90 degree. These 3 bonds which are forming a triangle, they are known as 3 bonds which are forming a triangle. They are known as जिनमें जो एंगल है इट इज 120 डिग्री, they such bonds are known as equatorial bonds. Those bonds are known as equatorial bonds. And the 2 bonds which are forming a pyramid और जो एंगल फॉर्म करे 90 डिग्री का, उन bonds को बोला जाता है axial bonds as well. Now let's see with an example here. The example is PCl5. If phosphorus is the central atom and 5 chlorine atom are there, so the valency electron on phosphorus are 5. We know that phosphorus has 5 valency electron, and from 5 electrons, all the 5 electrons are used up for making a bond pair with chlorine atom. Now what will be the structure geometry? The geometry will be trigonal planar, in which 2 bonds are very long and they will form a bipyramid there on a triangle. So the name of the geometry will be trigonal bipyramidal, because a pyramid or 2 pyramidal bonds are forming on a triangle. And if you draw this type of the structure in the molecule here in this also, so here a triangle is forming like this. It is a triangle which is forming between these 3 atoms, and these three red atoms are known as equatorial bonds, or the equatorial atoms which are present on the equatorial side. And the angle on the equatorial side is 120 degree, and these 2 long bonds are known as axial bonds, and they are forming a pyramid on a triangle, and these are known as axial bonds, and the bond angle which they form is a 90 degree. So in trigonal bipyramidal geometry, the two bond angles are there. One is 90 degree, which are formed by axial bonds, and another one is 120 degree, which is formed by equatorial bonds. Now if there is a lone pair on the central atom, if a lone pair comes on the central atom, now the shape will get changes. If the molecule is like AB4L, one lone pair is there on the central atom. Now what will be the geometry? Let's check with an example. This can be checked with an example here. Suppose I have, for such type of geometry, suppose I have SF4 molecule. So sulfur is the central atom, and the valency electron on sulfur, How much valency electron? Sulfur has 6 valency electron. And from these 6 electrons, sulfur is forming 4 bonds. So 4 electrons are used up for making bond or the bond pairs. And the remaining 2 electrons are remaining. They are unaffected. So they will form one lone pair. So in SF4 molecule, their bond pairs are 4 and lone pair is 1. So total number of electron pair are 4 plus 1. It comes to be 5. So the geometry for such type of molecule will remain same. It will be trigonal bipyramidal. Geometry will be trigonal bipyramidal. Now let's draw the geometry first of all. Geometry will be like this. Now you have to arrange the lone pair and bond pairs in this geometry. So put the lone pair and bond pairs. So this will be the structure. If I put like this, so this will be the structure. Or you can also put the lone pair on this bond. This will be the geometry. This is the trigonal bipyramidal geometry. If I draw these two structures, this will be a trigonal bipyramidal geometry. But this geometry is not allowed. This is wrong. When you place the lone pairs on the axial side, this is a wrong arrangement. Now the question is why this arrangement is a wrong arrangement. When you put a lone pair at the axial position here, when you put the lone pair at the axial position for a trigonal bipyramidal geometry, this arrangement is wrong. The lone pair in a trigonal bipyramidal geometry should always present at the equatorial position. They are not present on the axial position. Now the reason behind this, the reason is because there is more repulsion in the axial position when lone pairs come in the axial position, because we know that the angle in the axial position is only 90 degree. So the lone pair and bond pair are very close to each other, and as they are very close to each other, the repulsion will be very large. And as the repulsion is very large, now the geometry will get distorted for that केस. ज्योमेट्री अगर डिस्टॉर्ट हो जाएगी क्योंकि मॉलिक्यूल 90 डिग्री एंगल पे लोन पेयर बॉन्ड पेयर क्लोज है, 90 डिग्री के एंगल पे है, तो उनका जो ज्योमेट्री है ज़्यादा रिपल्शन क्रिएट होगा, तो ज्योमेट्री डिस्टॉर्ट होगी. एंड वी हैव टू, बिकॉज वी नो कि अगर 4 बॉन्ड पेयर एक लोन पेयर है तो ज्योमेट्री ट्राइगोनल बाइपिरामिडल ही कंसिडर करते हैं. बट अगर हम एक्सियल लोन पेयर को अगर हम एक्सियल पोजिशन पे पुट ऑन करते हैं तो ड्यू टू द मोर रिपल्शन एंड द एक्सियल पोजिशन द ज्योमेट्री विल गेट डिस्टॉर्टेड. सो and the repulsions are very high when the lone pair are present at the axial position. The repulsions are very high, as well as you put the lone pair on the equatorial position, the repulsion are very less as compared to the axial, because अभी जो एंगल है उनके बीच में it is of 120 डिग्री. यहाँ पे जो रिपल्शंस होंगे वो कम होंगे. अगर मैं एक्सियल वाली पोजिशन के रिपल्शंस काउंट करूँ, सो देयर आर रिपल्शन एक्सियल and this bond pair 1 repulsion, axial and this bond pair 2 repulsion, axial and this axial bond 3 repulsion. So total number of repulsion, lone pair and bond pair repulsion when the lone pair is present at the axial position, lone pair and bond pair repulsion at that time are 3 repulsions. Or in case when the लोन पेयर आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द इक्वेटोरियल पोजीशन, अगर हम उस टाइम पे अगर हम रिपल्शंस को काउंट करें या फिर हम लोन पेयर के बॉन्ड पेयर के साथ रिपल्शन काउंट करें, सो दिस इज रिपल्शन लोन पेयर बॉन्ड पेयर रिपल्शन 1 रिपल्शन, लोन पेयर बॉन्ड पेयर रिपल्शन 2 रिपल्शन. Only 2 lone pair bond pair repulsion are considering when the lone pair is present on the equatorial position. So less the repulsion, more is the stable compound. More the repulsion, less is the stable compound. So the compound we will consider for the trigonal bipyramidal geometry of SF4 when the lone pair is present at the equatorial position. Now the shape of the molecule will be, this is the right, when and the shape of the molecule, for calculating the shape, just hide the lone pair, and as I hide this lone pair, I am getting this type of shape, and this shape is known as seesaw shape. If you arrange the bond in this manner, this F will come like this, and this F come here. Now the shape comes to be seesaw shape. And how a seesaw is like this, where these are two fluorine atom and these are two fluorine atom. Just hide this lone pair and rearrange the atoms of SF4, you will find a seesaw here. Now the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal, but the shape is seesaw for SF4 molecule. Now come to the next type. If the bond pairs around a central atom, bond pairs are 3 and 2 lone pairs are also there, AB3L2 type molecule. So what will be the shape? Now let's just check it with an example. The bond pairs are 3. First of all, find out the geometry. Bond pairs are 3, lone pairs are 2. So 3 plus 2, the total number of electron pair are coming to be 5, 3 plus 2. So the geometry for this molecule is again trigonal bipyramidal geometry. Trigonal bipyramidal geometry, but shape will get changes because of the presence of two lone pair here. Now what will be the shape? Let's discuss with an example. Suppose I have ClF3 molecule, where chlorine is the central atom and the valency electron on chlorine are 7, we know that. And from these 7 electrons, 3 electrons are used up for making a bond with fluorine. And the remain out of 7, as 3 electrons are making used up for making the bond with chlorine. Now remaining 4 electrons. As the 4 electrons are remain, it means they form 2 lone pair. So the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Now let's draw. If it is a central atom, trigonal bipyramidal geometry is like this. And just place these electrons, so 3 fluorine atom will be arranged like this, here and here. And these are 2 lone pairs which are present at on the equatorial position. So this will be the structure, this will be the geometry. Now just calculate the repulsions. If I put the lone pairs on the equatorial position, then the repulsion will be less at that time. And as the lone pairs are present on the equatorial position, so the bond angle between these two lone pair will be 120 degree, we know that. And here the bond angle between fluorine and a lone pair, it will be a 90 degree because fluorine at the axial position. So the lone pair repulsion will be less because of the larger bond angle at the equatorial position as compared to the lone pair bond pair repulsion, because the bond angle is 90 degree. And similarly the lone pair bond pair repulsion between fluorine and fluorine atom and fluorine and fluorine atom, which are present at the axial. That's why we place both the lone pairs on the equatorial position, because the lone repulsions are less because of the higher bond angle. Now what will be the shape? Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Now what will be the shape? The shape will be, if you hide these two lone pair here, you will find the shape. It is a T shape. Here a T is forming. 2 axial fluorine atom and 1 equatorial fluorine atom, a shape of T type shape is forming. So the shape of the molecule is a T shape. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal, but the shape is T shape. Similar example of trigonal bipyramidal geometry. If I have a central atom arranged with 2 bond pair but 3 lone pair. If bond pairs are 2 and lone pair are 3. So again the electron pair are coming to be 5. So the geometry is again trigonal bipyramidal. Now for trigonal bipyramidal geometry, now what is the shape? What is the shape when lone pairs are 3? Now let's check with an example. Suppose I have taken XeF2. Xenon fluoride, XeF2. Now the central atom is again Xe here. So xenon is the central atom. Now the valency electron on xenon, we know that it is a noble gas, so it has a complete octet. So the valency electron on xenon are 8. From these 8 electrons on the valency of xenon, or the outermost shell of xenon, 2 electrons are used up for making a bond with 2 fluorine atom. So these are 2 electrons which are used for making bond, and the remaining 6 electrons remains. And as the 6 electron remain, it means they will form 3 lone pairs. 6 electron will form 3 lone pair. So 2 plus 3, trigonal bipyramidal geometry. Now let's draw the shape. If it is a central atom, trigonal bipyramidal geometry is like this. 3 lone pairs, and put as I already told, lone pair should always come on the equatorial position, because at equatorial position the repulsions are less and the molecule will be stable when the lone pair is present on the equatorial. So put all the 3 lone pairs at the equatorial position like this, and the bond pairs on the axial position in this manner. So this is the shape or the structure or the geometry of XeF2 molecule. Now what is the name of that shape? Just hide the lone pairs. For finding out the shape, just hide the lone pairs. As you will hide all the 3 lone pairs, you will find a straight line here. You are finding a straight line here, Xe and F, if you are hiding the lone pairs. So the shape of that molecule comes to be linear. This is the shape of the molecule. Now the next type of molecule, next molecule is if central atom is surrounded by 6 side atom, AB6 type molecule. Since the bond pair are 6, so the name of that geometry is known as octahedral geometry. They are forming a octahedral. So the name of the geometry is known as octahedral geometry. Now let's check for with an example here. The example is SF6 molecule, where sulfur is the central atom, and the valency electron on sulfur, if I calculate the valency electron, as we know that sulfur has 6 valency electron, and out of 6, all the 6 electron are used up for making a bond with fluorine atom. So the geometry and the arrangement will be like all the 6 atoms will arrange in a octahedral manner. They are forming octahedral. Actually I am drawing a 2D structure here. If you saw the 3D structure, and you can easily visualize a octahedral in the 3D structure. So this will be the structure. If I draw in 2D, the structure will be like this, and the bond angle which is formed between each bond, it is 90 degrees. So the bond angle for octahedral geometry, it is 90 degree. Now let's come to the next. If for the octahedral geometry, when the lone pair will be there, if for first case, if one lone pair is there, so the molecule will be like AB5L. Now the geometry will be octahedral, and how it can be octahedral geometry, let's calculate with our trick. Since there are bond pairs are 5 and lone pair is 1 only. So total number of electron pair, if I calculate total number of electron pair, it comes to be 1 plus 5. It is equal to 6. 6 electron pair are there. 6 electron pair means the geometry should be octahedral. Now as soon as one lone pair is there, then the shape will get changes. And as the shape gets changes, let's take an example. Suppose I have a molecule BRF5, where bromine is the central atom. Now calculate the valency electron on bromine. How much valency electron bromine have? Bromine have 7 electrons in the outermost shell, and out of 7, 5 electrons are used up for making a bond with fluorine. Remaining 2 electrons remain, and these 2 electrons will form one lone pair. So the total number of electron pair in BRF5 molecule in central atom of bromine, it comes to be 5 plus 1. It comes to be 6. So the geometry is again a octahedral geometry. As the geometry is octahedral, now the shape will get changes. And as you draw the shape, this is BR, and 5 fluorine atoms are surrounded by this bromine. And one lone pair is there. This one lone pair will come on that position, and due to the presence of lone pair, the shape will get changes. Geometry remains the same, but the shape gets changes, and the shape of BRF5 molecule will become, just hide the lone pair. For finding out the shape, hide the lone pair, and as you will hide the lone pair, you will get the shape, and the shape will be what you are finding here. You are finding a square here. It is a square, and in a square, in this square, a pyramid is there, which is forming by this F bond. A pyramid is forming. So the shape of this molecule will be square pyramidal. it is very easy to find out the shape. Just hide the lone pair. As you will hide the lone pair, you will get the shape. It is a square, and in a square, a pyramid, a bond of fluorine is like a pyramid. So the name of the shape will be square pyramidal shape for AB5L type molecule. Similarly, if we have 4 bond pair and 2 lone pair with the central atom, since the bond pairs are 4 and the lone pairs are 2. Now the total number of electron pair will be 4 plus 2, it comes to be 6. Again the geometry for such type of molecule, geometry will be octahedral. Since for 6 electron pair arrangement, the name of the geometry is octahedral. Now due to the presence of 2 lone pair, the shape will get changes. And as the shape will get changes, now what will be the shape? Let's take an example of XeF4 molecule. So the central atom is Xe here, xenon here. Now the valency electron on Xe. How many valency electron on Xe? It has a complete octet. It has 8 electrons. From these 8 electrons, 4 electrons are used up for making bond with fluorine. These are used up for making bond with fluorine. And the remaining 4 electrons will remain. And as the 4 electron remain, it means 2 lone pair. So again 4 bond pair, 2 lone pair. 4 plus 2, 6. So the geometry will be octahedral. Now how will you draw the geometry? You have to draw in an octahedral manner. So the octahedral geometry is like this, where 4 are the bond pairs and 2 are the lone pairs. Geometry is again the same. It is the octahedral geometry, but the shape gets changes. Now the shape, for finding out the shape, just hide the lone pairs. As you will hide the lone pair, what you are finding? You are finding only a square, and which is present in a plane. So the shape of the molecule will be square planar. When in octahedral geometry, when there are 2 lone pairs, so the shape of the molecule is square planar. Geometry is same. Geometry में जो arrangement है इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर्स का, चाहे वो लोन पेयर हो चाहे वो बॉन्ड पेयर हो, वो तो ऑक्टाहेड्रल मैनर में ही रहेगा. लेकिन शेप मॉलिक्यूल का चेंज होगा, क्योंकि लोन पेयर आए हैं. लोन पेयर की वजह से रिपल्शन होता है मॉलिक्यूल में, तो शेप चेंज होगा. और द शेप बिकम्स स्क्वायर प्लेनर. व्हेन यू हाइड द लोन पेयर, द शेप बिकम्स स्क्वायर प्लेनर हियर. So these are the examples of VAC-PR theory. And now draw the structure for some molecules. Now draw the structure for SbCl5 molecule, PF5 molecule, BrF3 molecule, and also ammonium ion NH4 molecule. For BeF2 molecule and SiF4 molecule, SiH4 molecule. Now try to draw the shape for these molecule and deduce the geometry and the shape for these molecule according to VAC-PR theory. Also one more question is there. You have to arrange these following in increasing order of the bond angle. So draw the structure of these molecule and find out the geometry, and according to the geometry you can easily find out the bond angle of the molecule, and arrange this first A according to their increasing order of bond angle, and similarly for B, like SF6, CH4, H2O, NH3, arrange these molecules also in increasing order of their bond angle. So thank you. That's all for today. Keep watching.